Hey guys, and welcome to this intro session. This is for all of the cohort number 9 participants that are going to be headed down to Guatemala with Spanish for Educators in July of 2024. I'm hoping to be able to intro some of the amazing things that we're going to be doing together while we're down in Guatemala. A couple pictures that you see here in the upper left, we've got the school that we work with, which is called El Hato, although this is the old building. So now they have a new school on the same site. Um, Down in the lower left here, you can see Lake Atitlan. And then we have some really great pictures of Antigua, which is where we base the program out of. Just a quick side note, the El Hato School is close to Antigua, but it's about a 20-minute drive. So we'll be having our driver extraordinaire, Luis, taking us there, along with any of the other activities that we do that are requiring transportation. Another quick reminder is that once you schedule your international travel from wherever you are based out of into Guatemala City, then we will take care of everything from there as far as transportation from the airport to your homestay, as well as your meals, as well as all of your accommodation, as well as all the activities. Last but not least, here we have Rigoberta Menchú, who is, many of you guys should have gotten your book. That's called I, Rigoberta Menchú, which kind of captures what happened throughout the Cold War with Guatemala and the indigenous Guatemalans, the Mayan people, as a result of that. And so that's a really important piece too, as far as kind of gaining insight into the culture. So if you have not gotten your Rigoberta Menchú book yet, then please let me know, because I believe I sent it to everybody that has registered, but I think there's a few stragglers that I still need to send it to. So I did want to mention that we are going to be offering graduate credits again this year. I know a lot of people on their initial registration said that they would like to participate in that. It is a fully accredited university called Western State Colorado University. So you can transfer those 3 credits, which I believe are going to be around $510, towards salary increases as well as recertification. I will be the instructor of record, which will kind of streamline things and make it so we can have some reflections related to the course content while we're down there in Guatemala. And really, a lot of the course content is the experience itself. But there is a couple of products that you'll need to complete, whether it be in Guatemala or once you return. So the syllabus has a lot of helpful information as far as kind of capturing what that entails. Registration, I believe, will open on April 1st, and so I'll make sure to send you the registration link once it's available. And then I'm happy to answer any questions you have about those graduate credits. On the graduate course, here are the main books and documentaries that are what I consider to be required for the course itself. For everybody, though, that's why I actually am sending you this book called I, Rigoberta Menchú, because I do think that it's best for everybody to read that book prior to, or at least read part of it prior to heading down to Guatemala, just to kind of capture what happened, especially in the 1980s, but it was technically from 1960 to 1996. With the civil war that occurred in Guatemala, that unfortunately a lot of the Mayan villages and the indigenous population were really affected in a negative way by that. So this is just an idea of what that course would entail, and also anybody's welcome to be able to access these, and I can help you out as far as accessing that. The TCOL excursion is a really important element as well, but it is an extra excursion because we'll be flying out of Guatemala City to the closest airport near TCOL, which is called Flores. But it really is a package deal where it includes all of your airfare, all ground transportation to get to and from the airport in Guatemala City, and also once we get to Flores, as well as your hotel, as well as some of your meals, most of your meals, as well as an actual monument tour of the temples. So make sure that you are taking a look at your invoice to make sure you have that included on there. And if you don't have it on your invoice and you're interested, then please let me know. And then also keep in mind that if you do go to TCOL, your dates on your departure will change a little bit. So I believe I'm going to need to look at the calendar as far as when you'd want to fly out of Guatemala City to return back to the United States, but it's the Tuesday after the 20th. So I believe that it's the 21, 22, 23, 24th that you'd want to schedule your return to the United States out of Guatemala City. Other than that, we do have our Lake Atitlan excursion. Again, same thing. Make sure that on your invoice it has that listed on there. We do have, I said it's limited to the first 10 paid participants, but I talked to Blanca and we think that it's fine to be able to have 13 people that are going to be able to go on this excursion. Typically, Blanca is the main one that heads this up, which is good to be able to get that cultural component. So it's really a neat experience to be able to visit this amazing volcanic lake that has a bunch of Mayan villages all around the lake that you can visit, or you can just relax at the Airbnb that we have. It has a really cool like hot tub, and it has a beach there where you can do like paddle boards and stuff like that. So double check to make sure that you have that on your invoice as well. Yeah, the place that is our Airbnb is called Cerro de Oro. And so there's the listing is listed right here. And I do have a link that you should have gotten that's for these slides. Here's a little bit of information about our Tikal itinerary. So you're welcome to hit pause and to be able to check that out. And I also have this on a Google form. So you're welcome to be able to go through that to see if that's something that you want to do. And then other than that, please make sure you're subscribing to our Facebook page. We always have a lot of cool stuff in there. And then also, I would love to be your friend on my personal Facebook page as well. So I think that's it. And other than that, oh yeah, last but not least, we have information about our school. Our school is called, the official name is Escuela Oficial Rural Mixta Jose Ignacio Ortiz Vides. It is a public provincial elementary school. Like I had said earlier, there's a new building there. So previously there was 286 students, but that was a couple of years ago. So I think they're probably over 300 now. But it is a really authentic public school experience that we'll be able to check out 2 times a week, so 4 times total. And you'll be working hand in hand with the instructor of record at each grade level. So you'll be focusing with one teacher throughout the duration. So you'll get to know that teacher, get to know the students, and it's really a neat experience as far as that goes. So we do have also $50 that's earmarked from your tuition. That is for a donation for the Spanish school. Typically that's broken down where the teacher receives $35 and the administrative office receives $15. What the needs are is kind of dependent on each year that we go down there. But if you do want to bring something that you might have laying around, the best things are those electronic things, whether they be like printer cartridges. I have the type of printer that's needed, as well as like USB memory storage. A lot of the stuff, like whether it be like masking tape, electric pencil sharpeners, paper, stuff like that, it really doesn't make sense to bring that all the way from the United States because you can get that stuff in Guatemala. So plan on, if you'd like to be bringing a little bit of additional stuff, that's fine, but that's not expected because you do have, like I said, some of your tuition is earmarked for an in-kind donation for the school. Other than that, guys, thank you very much, and I look forward to hearing from you, and please let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.